What's up, guys? Welcome to 𝗩𝗦𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗘𝗡. Today I'm showing you guys how to make some digital melodies. If you guys haven't slipped by already, the term is so do so. Good those up the line. Let's hop right into it. So a faster BPM for this style. I just got 160. It's kind of like the mid ground. And then I'll go through the sounds and stuff as we make the melody. And we can just grab in a scale. Let's do A sharp minor. We could always transpose if the bass is too low or high. So let's go ahead and make our melody. All right. So first up, we have like a pluck sound. Okay. So what I want to do is just get a bass line, and we could do something generic. So basically what you would do to get a bass line is start with a chord. So in our case, this is a A sharp minor, right? And then you would, or you can go backwards as well. All right, you can go backwards. And then what you would do is either pull one of these notes down and then just kind of, you know, pull them out. And then you would take the note between this and then just kind of fill in with whichever note that you like. Okay. But what I like to do is do both. So basically go up and stop here at a dyad and come back and go down, and then you can kind of spread them out. Okay, and this is how you get like a little bit more accurate to the style. Okay, so that's just a way to get a bass line. So let's go ahead and make this into chords. All right, so now we're gonna turn these into chords. So this is pretty simple. We just kind of go within the scale, skip every other note. So skip that one place, skip that one place, and just do the same for all of these. Make sure this didn't double. Okay. Right, and then I'm gonna change the grid and make these smaller. Okay, and then what we want to do once we have this is we want to take the middle note in between this chord and pull it up, and this will open them up. Okay, and then we can just copy this over, and then what I'm gonna do is take these and copy this in between, so it's kind of like a third. It's like a bounce, right? Not like this, but like in between, and that's why we are on the 1/4. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a melody with this since we have our chords. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and build a melody on this. So basically we're gonna take this middle note. So it's important to remember that this is the middle note. Okay, and pull this up, and then from here all you got to do is connect this note, and then the note, whatever chord you have here, connect that top note. So typically melodies will kind of go like this, right? You know, we kind of go up and then come back down. So you kind of want to follow that flow a little bit. So we can just do this. I'm gonna shorten these up a bit. I'm gonna take this and then pull this down. And let's pull this one up. And this is just adjustments, because if we do this, this should work together. And then what I'm gonna do is do a fifth here, so go down pretty much 7, but you can count 6 spaces in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then place on the 7th. And then over here we can just throw that in. All right, and I'm gonna just delete this and copy it over, and then copy these, and there we have a melody. And we are in the 1/4 grid. Okay, just so you remember that. All right, so that is our melody. So all we need to do now is just add some other counters and stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so next up we have this little lead thing here. So what we're gonna do with this is just kind of add a little counter melody here and there. Now with this, I like to just use my ear. Now if you want to follow rules and stuff, you can kind of use the same thing we did over here. Like you can, let's say for example, let's take this here. All right, like you can take the time placement and the, why does it keep doing that, and the harmony from here, and you can kind of use that to help you come up with a melody. So let's see if we turn this down. Okay, I kind of like that. Probably needs a little bit of work, but it's all right. Let's see. There we go. All right. And we're just completing the like chord here. So we go from here, right, and then we can kind of find some notes that work. Okay, I like that. That is a nice lead. So now we can go on to the next instrument. All right, so now we have another sound. So here it is. Now what I'm gonna do with this is actually just copy the main melody here, because this is kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of soft, so it might go well with this. Okay, I like that. And we can go ahead and do this little last lead and the bass real quick. All right, so now we have another lead. It's kind of a thinner one. So what I'm gonna do is take this, just to save time, paste this, and then this starts on this side. So I'm gonna just scoot this over here so it doesn't clash or anything. And then all we really need to do here is just kind of trickle this down. Let's see. And I'm gonna mute this so we kind of know. Let's change this to 1/3 and see. And then we could just go back up on this side to end. Do a little flam. Take these notes and just switch them. Okay, I like that. So now we can throw in our bass. All right, so here we have a bass. Okay, simple. We just take these bass notes here, change this back to 1/2, and then let's see, Control L, and then copy it over. I don't know if I like it this way. Kind of like it lower. All right, so I think that's good for the bass, and now we can go ahead and make an outro beat with the drums. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the low end. So I'm just copy this again, paste it in our 808 area. Okay, we can turn that up. Now the placement with this, since the chords are so weird, they're so quick, you gotta kind of be selective with where you want to put these notes. So I will probably like offset this. fix that later. Let's see. Okay, it's in a nice spot. Let's copy this, Alt-K, make sure it's turned up, and then we can Control L this, and then something like that. All right. Okay, all right, so that is the 808, and now we can do the drums. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the drums, and I might speed this up a little bit because it's like super tedious generic stuff, you know, just placing the snare, throwing in hi-hat, but I'm gonna try to keep it at a decent pace so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. We can start with the hi-hat. Okay, so here is the beat with all of the drums. I didn't mix it or anything, just leaving it dry. So it could use some mixing and some leveling, but here is the whole thing. I'll play the melody by itself real quick. Okay, and then here's with the drums. Okay, and that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.